Now, the brake lining, same as the front. Two-piece lining. The rivets, they can mount the lining to the shoe, top and bottom. Condition of the shoe, not bent, dent, twist, or crack. The lining, no metal shavings exposed. No oil or grease saturated on the lining. The wear of the lining, not less than 1/4 of an inch. The brake drum inside surface should be smooth, no groove, gouge, or scoring. Not bent into crack, free of debris. The lining wear not less than 1/4 of an inch on every drop. Okay, so the brake hose, brake chamber, slack adjuster coming out of the brake chamber connected to the slack adjuster arm. Slack adjuster arm taking on it to the S-cam shaft, not bent, twist, or crack. Properly greased. Push rod coming out of the brake chamber connected to the slack adjuster arm. Clevis pin, cutter pin, lock in place. The rod not bend or twist, push rod. Now for me to check the adjustment, I would have to block the wheels. Go in the truck, release the tractor brake. Then I would go under the truck, pull on the slack adjuster. This is all oral. The slack adjuster should not come out of the chamber more than 1 inch. When I pull on the slack adjuster arm. Not bent, dent, twist, or crack. If you want me to block the wheels and go in the truck, release the brakes, I can tell you no. Continue. So the brake chamber, the hose, the clamp, the chamber, the securement of the chamber, nothing but present, bolted to the axle, to the S-cam bracket, nothing bent, twist, or crack, bolted to the wheel hub. Brake lining, the wear not less than 1/4 of an inch. Not bent, dent, twist, crack. No metal shaving, oil or grease saturated on the lining. The drum should be smooth. No groove, no gouge. No scoring, no bent, dent, twist, or crack. Okay, now we're going to come out to the tires. Check the inside, outside sidewall on both dual tires. Like you did the front, no bulges, cut, crack, fret, tear holes. Check for tire separation or exposure. Tread depth, 2/32. Free of debris. Don't get rock inside. To check the inflation again with the hammer, listen for solid tone. Or I can locate the valve stem inside, outside tire. Stick the tire pressure gauge to get the tire manufacturer pressure 130. Valve stem not bent, dent, twist, or crack. No leak. So checking the tires is the same on every tire, front, this one. Normally you're gonna tell them you're gonna do that the same as this one. Steel rim the same. Check the factory well. This one you can see the factory well. No crack, there's rust. Not bent, dent, twist, potholes, fear, debris, or lug nuts are present. Tightly bolt the wheel to the wheel hub. Bent, dent, twist, crack, treads not stripped, damage, rust. You're gonna come back here. You never do the airbag on the front, you're gonna do them over here. Air hose connection to the bag. Shock absorber. Fifth wheel. This is a mountable plate. This is bolted to the frame. There's an angle line over here. Bolted to the frame, and then the sliding track is bolted to the angle line. Good. There's a fifth wheel lock latch. This air hose goes to the button on the dashboard. When you flip the button, this lock on the side, you get two locks, one on that side, one on this side. The lock goes in. So this thing is on the trailer. If you gotta shift the weight because of the overload on each axle, you got too much weight on this axle, you got to bring it forward to put some weight on this axle. So you release that, you back in to bring the fifth wheel forward. You go forward to bring this back. The position you like them in, you switch the lock, and then it'll lock in place. Like it is locked right now on both sides. So that's a sliding fifth wheel mounting bolt plate. All the nuts and bolt present bolted to the frame. This is called a fifth wheel platform. Okay, then I've been twist crack. This is called pedestal. The base, well, it do the sliding plate inside, outside, and around to make sure that the welds are not cracked on both sides. The top is top of the fifth wheel pedestal. Tightly mount the fifth wheel to the fifth wheel pedestal, and the pin on both sides, pivot pin, lock the fifth wheel to the top of the pedestal. The pin then twist crack. You gotta point out the pivot pin and the locking pin. Lock in place. This is a release latch. That's a point. The trailer gonna be on the fifth wheel. No daylight. No daylight between the top of the fifth wheel and the bottom of the trailer. Sliding plate. Now, I will do this axle like I did this axle. Do you want me to do them again? If you say you gotta do them again because you miss some components on this one, then you gotta do them again. This is a mud flap, wide enough to cover both wheels, long enough to protect from wrist to tail, no cut, crack, or tear. All or nothing but the present, the tightly mounted to the bracket tightly mounted to the frame and locked in place with the cotter pin on both sides. Our tail light on the back, both of them. The bracket welded to the frame, the left plastic, nothing but present, tightly mounted to the bracket. No crack, no chunk missing. The lenses, all the screws are present. Both side lenses, tightly mounted to the left. Ain't no crack. There is a clear lamp for the reverse and the license plate light on both sides. Then you gotta tell them left turn signal, right turn signal, forward flash, service light, brake light, reverse light, license plate light, all in working order. All the screws present, the lenses tightly mounted to the lamp. License plate Then they mount it to the bracket. You're going to come underneath and you're going to tell them the lock-in jaw lock around the shank of the trailer kingpin. My trailer don't fit under here anyway. This thing is sticking too far. It's gonna hit my kind. Gonna hit my roof when we make turn a landing gear. Okay, you get your hose connection for the trailer, flat ends, heading on into the frame on the back, and then T-strap, electrical plug, pin to hook, lock in place. See all the hoses back here, the air hoses. You gotta check the air hoses, all the couplings tightly connected, no leak. Airbags, touching block, front end, put a new one. Bed end twist back, nothing about further about it to the axle and the frame. And then whatever not on the other side, you got them on this side, you're going to pass all of this. Pass all of this, they'll be sitting in the box area. Bracket, nothing about present, what they do is rain, box, what they do is bracket. There is rust, still serviceable. But they're latch in place. Then you get your exhaust over here. And then down in the muffler clamp. Then they mount it, the rust, the well's not cracked. This is the bracket to the frame. Nothing else present. The bracket tight them up, the pipe to the frame. The vent end to crack, extension pipe, the elbow. Connected to the bottom of the muffler. U-bolt. Take your bottom to the pipe is rough, no hole. The heat shield at the above present. Up into the bracket, top and bottom. The muffler, the U-bolt outside the connector. The muffler itself. The U-bolt, take them out into the pipe. That and twist track, no hole, no leak, no black soup. Black powder. Then the stack. No hole, no crack, no black powder to indicate leak. Primary, second air tank. These are the tank brackets. Nothing more present, the air tanks are bolted to the tank bracket. Air tank, the well is no crack, no hole, rust, no leak. All the valves are tightly connected, the hoses are tightly connected. The heat shield, nothing but present, bolted to the bracket on the frame, step. Nothing more further, bolted to the L bracket, nothing. I will check this side door like I did the other side. Okay. The most important thing you guys gotta know is the air brake. You gotta press the air brake for come out of the truck to do the rest. And remember in the class I said about the air brake in that section. And you gotta do them exactly like that. Monica is very strict on the air brake. Says once you press the air brake,